What's the deal? What's the deal? Back again. My favorite time of the year. Everybody likes Thanksgiving, holidays, finish with your fam and the eggnog. I don't really care about that. I be wanting to get into this music, and I love end of the year list, whether it's R&B, top tracks, top production. I don't care. But today we in it. We doing the top 10 hip hop albums of the year. Now let me just set this disclaimer real quick. And I'm gonna introduce you to the homie. We don't care about Billboard. At least I don't. I don't
Yeah,
care
nah,
about
me
Billboard
either.
charts. You
Nah, me
could go
either.
back and if you want to see your top 10 on who sold the most, you could do that. You could do that. But right now, we going off of what we like. We gonna put each other on, see what each other is listening to. We're talking sonically, A&R work, rollouts, stuff that was actually well done. Might not have sold the most, but it was well done in our eyes. So we about to tap in. We got the homie Whyz
Yes, sir. Yes,
here.
sir.
He gonna give me his 10. I'm gonna give him my 10, and we gonna see if you haven't checked out Negro Spirituals from Whyz. He rapping too. He's not in this conversation because he dropped 2024. It don't
2024.
count, bro.
Yeah,
It don't
even
count,
if I did drop this year, man, it wouldn't even be right for me to put myself on this, bro. I can't. I can't.
man. But
I know a
but
lot of
look,
niggas would, but I can't do it. I can't.
he got stuff coming though.
Oh
He
yeah,
got stuff coming.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so we gonna get into it real quick. So I don't know, bro. I didn't number mine, but off, we were talking off camera. You numbered yours, so I
I
gotta, I
got
gotta
to.
figure it out
I
as
gotta
I go.
organize shit in my brain. I have to, so I
Yeah,
can know, what I got going on.
I mean, I have an idea. You feel me? I have an
Uh,
idea of like maybe like my top five. But if I have to number the other ones, we will. And it'll make it a lot more interesting. You feel me? So
try to do
let's
it on
start.
the spot. Try to do it on the spot.
Yeah, I'll do it on the spot. Why
Yeah.
not? Let's start with number 10. Obviously, we got to boil it down to the first one. So, who do you have for your number 10
Mm.
album of the year, hip hop album of the year? That's tough
So yeah,
for me.
so I have to. I gotta preface this by saying everything on my list, I listened to it when it first came out, but when we decided to do this, I had to go back and listen, right? But what I did
Mm,
was I went back and listened to as much as I could, right? There was a lot on here. I was going back and forth. There's a lot that didn't make it that we'll talk about, like an
okay.
honorable mention for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But my 10 was an album that I didn't like, and I'm not a huge. I like this artist, so I didn't like it when I first heard it, but when I went back, I was like, I'm hard on this person. This guy's very talented,
Yeah.
and I think that in the beginning I had very high expectations, so I'm very hard. And a lot of times, they hype these albums up like they're about to be like the magnum opus, right? And then I'm just like expecting something so great. But sometimes when you do that, you're too hard on it, right? So I listened to this album, wasn't crazy about it when it first came out. I went back and I was like, wow, like actually I saved quite a bit. Like even though I was like hard on it,
Uh-huh.
the J.I.D album, the
Number
J.I.D,
10?
God does like ugly. I got a 10. I got a 10.
Whoa. Hold on one second.
I got it at 10.
Hold
You
up.
gotta
At
see the
10?
rest of the list. It's been a long year, bro. It's been a long year. Don't
I will
forget.
say this. The third quarter of this year,
Crazy.
it was like everybody was just coming.
Yeah.
Everybody was coming out. Like everybody was pumping out projects. But number 10? Bro, you might have to listen to that album again.
It's a great album, but the other albums on here,
Okay, your 1 through 9 gotta be amazing. You know that, right?
this year was amazing, bro. This year was amazing. I'm looking at the list, I'm looking at what I have, and it's not as crazy as you think.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
there were 9 albums to me that were better.
Okay. So Jid, obviously, I think we could both agree had a really well. I think he had an amazing album. You maybe not at well. It might be it was amazing, but not enough to give him 10. So what did you like about it?
So he's always gonna bring the lyricism, right?
Yeah.
Love that. That's my thing is when I first heard Jid, I was like, this kid is incredible, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it was the putting the songs together for me.
Mm,
I'm not always a huge fan of how he puts his songs together. And a lot of times I'm not a huge fan of I like how he's rapping. Like to me, he's kind of like Eminem. I like how he's rapping. he's
Right.
bending words and shit like that, but like the actual subject matter. Now, this project, there's subject matter, but for some reason, for me personally, it's not really like fully connecting on this project for me.
Wow.
Most of his
I
projects don't fully connect with me personally, but I'm able to understand like that he's talented. You know what I'm saying?
hmm I have him in my top 5 easy.
Okay,
Easy. Easily in my top 5 this year. I don't You might even be top 3, to be honest with you.
okay.
This album was incredible. I love the features. Um, I love the singles were good.
Mm-hmm.
Have the Pastor Troy, like K-Word. I love concept songs. So the K-Word, Karma and all that stuff, that was good. He was rapping his ass off. I didn't think of the production was amazing.
Production was amazing.
Man, and I really like the rollout.
The
I
rollout
like the
was.
rollout. God does like ugly. It was dope. Had the West Side Gun in the intro.
See,
Come on, man.
I wasn't a fan of that personally. It's for me,
Yeah.
you're first. I'm turning the project on and I'm hearing somebody's voice for far too long, in my opinion.
Mm,
And they're not really like performing. It was cool. It was cool.
mm. It was not amazing. It was
It's
cool.
not amazing. It was cool. The project overall, if I'm good, I still would rate it pretty high. Like we doing five star, like one, rating it on a 5-star scale. I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
Okay.
The standout tracks for me personally was Community,
Obviously. Yeah.
and then I really like Wholeheartedly, bro. Like for some Wholeheartedly for me,
Beautiful song.
exactly right. Ty Dolla
Beautiful
Sign,
song.
the way Ty Dolla
Yeah.
Sign stacks his vocals, bro. The way he does his vocals, bro, I love that shit.
Yeah.
So I think it makes 10 for me because the lyricism, production is good. I didn't save a ton of songs, but I saved some songs, but the ones that I saved, I really like.
Mm. I really like the whenever he links up with I hope I don't butcher her name,
Jesse
Mariba.
Reyes? Oh no. Oh yeah.
They have a lot of songs together, and
They could do a whole
man,
project, honestly.
what she adds to a track is amazing. So shout out to Mariba.
Facts.
They got this other song called Sandstorm, I think it's called,
Yeah.
with her and Jid. I think that's what it's called, but yeah, I love when she's on the track.
Same. Who who
10.
who's
Wow.
your 10 though?
Who's my number 10? Since we had to put them in the numbers, you know what? I really enjoyed this artist album, and I didn't double back today, but like you said, I saved, a good amount. Um, but I'm gonna give it to Marco Plus. Do you know who that is?
I've heard that name recently.
So he's actually on tour with Jid.
Okay.
He's next up, yeah, and he be rapping. He's
Okay.
from Atlanta. He's I don't wanna say he's like another Jid, but he be rapping. Very
I've heard
lyrical,
I've
and
seen like a freestyle video. I haven't heard a song.
so I did a interview recently, with DJ Brand New, and shout out to him because at the end of the interview, he's like, "Oh, I be producing too, look out for this dude named Marco Plus."
Hmm.
And like 2 months later, after Jid drops his album, he's on the tour. Oh, there's I listened to his album, like, "Oh, okay." Then next thing I know, like the day after, he was on Breakfast Club.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, so he can spit, bro.
I might have to
I'm gonna
check him
shoot you
out.
some of his stuff. He can spit.
That's
He's next up. He's also another artist that I'm looking forward to for next year. But if I had to give 10, I would give it to him. I would give it to him. It was a pretty good album. The album is called like Marco Plus First World.
okay.
Oh, definitely check him out. Number 9. I'm gonna just say mine real quick.
Okay. You're gonna be so mad at my number 9, but I feel like me putting this guy at number 9 amongst this list,
hmm
I think is a great thing. And I think that it will turn the tide on your opinion of my list so far.
Okay.
Number 9,
Um,
go ahead.
what you got?
Number 9, A Murder of Crows at number 9.
Ugh. I mean, obviously, Mick, for those of y'all who don't know, Murder Crows, Mick Jenkins,
Mick Jenkins.
me and Whyz are big fans of him. It was a good album. It wasn't my favorite,
Okay.
but it's still like I have yet to have a Mick album that I don't like.
So
I've never experienced that. So
right, right. And to me, that album is something that I'll turn on when I'm like cleaning up the crib on like a Sunday.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Open the windows up, you know what I'm saying? Let
yeah.
the breeze come in. It's a that's a vibey album.
When does Mick not rap? Like he
Facts.
always rapping.
Yeah, you can always just count on um quality, like I almost want to say classy like music. Like because he's very like I don't even know, like what's that word people were using? It's a dated word last year. He's like demure. Like he's very like you listen to it and
Yeah,
the nigga got
yeah,
standards. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
yeah,
very much like um to me relatable. Just because
yeah.
of the things that he talks about. Um and listening to that, I was realizing like, you know, every single Chicago artist sounds different. Like you can't name two Chicago
It's
rappers
true.
that sound the
Different parts
same.
of Chicago.
Yeah, but like you know, in Atlanta, you can say this guy sounds like this guy. In New York, you can say this guy sounds like this. Like
hmm
in Chicago, like you got like Mick Jenkins doesn't sound like Lil Durk, but Lil Durk, you know, doesn't sound like Chance. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Everybody is if you really think about it, it's a very unique situation they got going on over there.
Yeah, you know what? You say you put it on when you like cleaning and stuff. I still, and I'll tell you a little short anecdote after this, but I still listen to Elephant in the Room. That album to
Mm-hmm.
me, I probably have played that album in the last 5 years. That's the album I probably played the most. Incredible. And then I'll say it's so good. And I think I don't know if I told you this. I actually played Don't You Try to Tell Me
Mm.
for my walkout song at my wedding.
You did tell me that. You did tell me that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, and I think he retweeted it when because I tweeted it and I sent the video. He retweeted it.
Oh,
So,
that's hard
yeah, shout out to Mick, man. That dude's a scientist for words.
for sure.
That dude's a scientist for words. Number nine. Yeah, your top eight gotta be because I'm giving number nine to, and I have to give it to this artist because it was so long before they came out, like, and they finally dropped. And honestly, the album's pretty good. I have my discrepancies,
Oh, I think I
but
know what you're
I'm gonna
about
give
to
it to
say.
Cardi.
Really, you know, it's a tough thing being an artist and trying to do media because I find myself being like, should I really say what I want to say? Because you know you can't critique too hard and then be trying to turn around and get a feature down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm just surprised. That's very surprising to me. The album isn't bad. I don't hate it. I more
yeah.
so love Cardi as a personality.
Cardi's brand to me
Strong.
is bigger than her rap career. And honestly, I would love to hear anybody else's take on that because how is she still remaining to be relevant? And that first album dropped when
18.
2018? Yeah, like 7 years, and she's still relevant, you know? So not a lot of people can pull that off. But Am I the Drama was this is my only thing. It had a potential to be higher because I like Cardi's bars and stuff like that. And production is always, her intro record with Summer Walker that did, that was hard.
Mm.
But I think it was too many tracks. I think after a while I was like, mm, I don't know. I also wasn't loving the players anthem sing or not, was it the what's it called?
The
Um
Jay-Z joint, right?
yeah, the Jay-Z joint. I felt like that was for me and you, which is cool, but that wasn't a
I don't want to hear that
I don't
from
know if that
Cardi.
was a single.
I don't want to hear Cardi attempt to have bars.
Really?
I want
That's
Cardi
not
to.
her lane, right?
I want to hear Cardi talking about shaking ass
Yeah.
and WAP. That's what I want to. No real talk, because she's
No,
good
I
at. Like
feel
she's
you.
good at it. Like
Mhm.
when she does that, I enjoy it. It's like
Yeah.
it's a good time when you go out. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I like when she like pops herself like one of my favorite songs and videos that she's had, Money. Like she was
Money is
talking
hard.
in
Money
there.
is hard.
Money is a hard video and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
hard
yeah.
song. So I like when she kind of get off. Like to me, those bars wasn't even that bad. To be honest with you, I mean it was cool.
Yeah,
So
shout out
that
shout out to
was
Partisan, man.
yeah, yeah, for real. Add and Flow. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, so that's my number 9. I'm giving it to Cardi.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got on 8?
My
You
number
say
8 is it,
you
you know,
better
you
have on
you you
Freddie,
you
cause
prefaced you started this off with saying this is our list and what we like. This isn't based off of
correct,
charts or
correct,
stats,
correct.
right? My number 8 is Little Sim's Lotus.
You know what? I never got around to that album, but I love Lil Sims.
That album is amazing. And it is like her version. I don't even want to compare her to nobody, but it's like very experimental.
Mm,
It's got like a little bit of rock on there. It's got a little bit of you ever listen to Salt?
yes.
It's got a little bit of that Salt type of sound.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I know they had some issues going on, so I'm not sure if Cleo Soul and her husband are on the project, but it's
Mm,
got some of that sound on there. But like for me, listening to that, I'm like, this is where I want that album is what I want a lot of rappers to do. And it's like find that sweet spot of like bending the genre. It's kind of like what Kanye used to do. Like find that sweet spot of bending the genre or
mhm.
blending the genre, still keeping it like on the your rap and hip hop shit, but also making it's like other people who like other genres can like it, but you're not selling out. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
She does a really good job of that. I really enjoyed that album.
I'm glad to see her still in it, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Check it out.
Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Like all the ones that you named that I don't have, I'm definitely checking them out. Um, 8, I'm giving to just for the see this is the hard thing about doing it on the spot. Okay, I'm gonna give 8 to my dog, because I can't put Mick there. I'm gonna give 8 to my boy Boldy James. I don't know
Mm,
how many people listen to Boldy James, but Boldy
Boldy
James
is
is
hard.
working. He puts out at least 3 or 4 projects a year.
Boldy is hard. Boldy is
But
hard.
he's a and I don't mean this in a negative way. It's actually a great thing. He's such a formula rapper. You know exactly what you're getting.
Mm-hmm. No facts.
He don't experiment or anything like that. He just gonna give you these bars, and they're gonna be good bars.
And you know, Boldy is one of those dudes that I don't skim through the catalog hard and I'm not meticulous with it. I will just throw it on when I'm in the mood for it.
Throw it on,
Yeah,
bro. Like
facts.
you could, yeah. So late to my own funeral.
Mm-hmm.
That was it's a good album, man.
I'm gonna
It was
check
a
that
good.
one
I
out.
mean, but it's a Boldy album. So if you listen to a Boldy James song last year or something like that, and you
Mm-hmm.
ain't like it,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't gonna like this album.
I
I mean,
feel
it's
it.
the same Boldy, but he's created
Mm-hmm.
fans based off of his formula. And I'll probably do another video on formula rappers because I got a lot of them. I know a lot of formula
No,
rappers
that's a
that
good
don't
one.
really like sway from what they doing or how you were explaining about Lil Sims. She's
Mm-hmm.
experimenting. Nah, they don't do that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. If your
Yeah, you
formula is
can't.
working, you
Uh-huh.
know,
It ain't broke. So yeah, I'm gonna give what was that 8?
yes.
I'm gonna give it to my dog. Yeah,
Boldy
Boldy.
James. Okay.
So all right, so 7. What
7.
you got on that?
This is our list. This is what we like.
Man, forget all that. What you got on 7?
Akeem Ali, the texture tape.
Did he drop an album
He
this year?
dropped 2.
Man, we're up in that.
The
I was just
texture
listening.
tape,
Uh,
the texture tape is literally the track list is just different fabrics. And
oh, see,
rapping,
that's what I'm talking about.
he's like rapping and the song matches the fabric.
Oh,
It's
that's
crazy.
good.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
All right, I'm putting this on my
Put it
list.
on the
I was
list.
just listening to one of his things.
Put it on the list. Put it on the list.
Yeah.
That shit is hard.
Is he Kimi Casanova on there? On there?
I think he's fused the all of it together. Like it's not like gimmicky, but he's still talking that shit in that same way. You know what
Yo,
I'm
he's
saying?
a and I watched one of his interviews where he was saying like it's so easy for him to do that. He be sliding, and it's such a man that formula. I remember my cousin. He's not on social media or anything, so if your music reaches my cousin,
Mm-hmm.
you doing something
You got
right.
some shit.
And he hit
Yeah.
me up on like, "Hey, you heard of this dude named Akeem Ali?" I was like, "Oh, this dude,
Facts.
he's out of here." But yeah, I got put that on the list and put it on there. And
Sure, yeah, check that out.
the texture tape. That's hard. I already know it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Number seven for me. Number seven for me, I'm gonna put, and I'm only putting it this high because, well, no, I forgot. I'm missing one. So I'm going with this is I think people think that just because you listen to lyrics all the time, like everything gotta be lyrical. This is I listen to ratchet stuff too. It's
Okay.
just different kinds of ratchet. I don't listen to like heavy auto tune stuff,
Hmm.
but this is my different kind of ratchet. So I'm going with Chicken and Sauce, Sauce Walker, and that Mexican OT came out.
Mm. I need to
It
listen
came
to that. I need to listen to that. I haven't heard that. I'm gonna put that
every
on the list.
song,
Hard.
every song,
Yeah, no,
every song they
bro,
go there.
sauce is fine. Sauce is one of those dudes like I be wanting to, and I'm not saying this to say I don't like his music. I'm saying this to say there's so much out there, right? I want to be a fan so bad. I always forget about him, bro, and it's like a visibility thing because I'm always looking for like Southern rappers to get into who can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I keep forgetting about him, bro. Like,
His he got big off his antics, right? Social
right. Yeah,
media and
exactly.
stuff. But if people like really listen to his music,
Nah, that nigga's
Sauce,
cold,
Sauce
bro.
be, he be rapping.
Yeah, that nigga's
He be
cold.
rapping
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
listen like ghetto gospel.
That nigga's
Um,
cold, bro.
yeah, he be sliding. So yeah, I'm giving it to them because that's my and it has that very heavy like H Town, just that feel, man. And yeah, the whole album. You can put the whole album on. It's just on some ignorant stuff.
And you
I mean,
said
they
it's
might got
what
some.
who'd you say it was with?
Hmm?
Who
OT, Mexican OT. That's
okay,
the name.
yeah, I gotta check that out. Cause that dude's hard
Yeah,
too,
you
bro.
gotta listen to
Yeah.
Chicken and Sauce. I'm
Bet.
giving that. I'm giving them that one. That was seven, right?
Yeah.
We're getting into it. Uh-oh.
We are. This is getting now it's starting to get difficult for real.
Yeah. Oh, so I
So
guess I gotta put this one next. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, right. So number 6, Life is Beautiful. That is Larry June,
You know what's
Alchemist,
crazy?
2
I
Chainz.
completely forgot about that album.
January. People forget about the January albums,
Yeah,
man.
I
They forget
forgot
about the
about that
January
album.
albums. I have notable songs for every pick except for that one because that one is it's just like Boldy James. You just throw it on
Just let it play.
and just let it play. You don't need to pick a favorite song on there. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about that matchup? When they announced their album, I was like, "Mm, okay,
If you really listen to 2 Chainz outside of his hit records,
is what he on?"
then you know it works. You know it works. He
Okay.
has yeah, because like it kind of reminds me of like you remember KO with Big Sean?
Yes.
That song right there is like a prime example of why and how that nigga can like be on a song with Larry June. You know what I'm saying? And rap on the
Okay.
Alchemist beat.
Okay.
2 Chainz really can rap, bro.
Yeah. No, he can. You know what? This is tough. That was six, right? We're doing six.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not that tough. I re-listened to this for this particular like show, and I was like, you know what? This was a really good album. And I went back and looked at what I had saved when I originally listened to him. Like, I just haven't gone back, but it was good. I'm gonna give it a chance. Starline. That was a good album, man. And I know a lot of people have been cool off the chance for a minute, but he did this album for him.
For
You could
sure.
tell. Like he's had, he talks about losing his family. The production's good. The vibe, the song, like the way he crafts the songs. It's almost like he gives you that renewed sense of purpose. Like he's getting that from this album. He going in on a church is wild. Like it was a good, excuse me, it was a good album. It was a good album. And I was talking to some of the homies like, oh, I can't get in the chance like that. I'm like, just
That
give
was
it a
me.
chance.
That was me.
No pun intended.
Yeah,
Was that you too?
that was me. That's why it's crazy because he's my number 5. He's
Wow.
my number 5.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So what did you like about the album?
To me, it was the calmness of it all. Like he sounds very
Mhm.
confident and like he was back and he's like, I'm not playing with you niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was really rocking with it. Compared to what was the last best day ever? What is that? What was that shit called?
Where was the clear joint?
Yeah, I can't remember the
I
name
don't
of it.
know, I forgot, but it came and went for me.
It
I
was
didn't really.
so gimmicky, bro. Like,
Yeah,
so to come back with Starline, I'm happy for him as an individual, as an artist,
yeah.
but also I'm happy for myself because I enjoyed that. Um,
It was a good album.
yeah, very good
It
album.
was a good
I
album.
liked it. It seemed like it was some Chicago shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could hear Common on the shit, or like,
mhm,
old Kanye on the shit. You know what I'm saying? I was really vibing with
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You said that was your 5?
Yeah, 5.
And then he had, Do or Die. Isn't Do or Die
He did have Do or
from,
Die on there.
Chicago?
Chicago. They
Yeah,
are. They
he
are.
brought that out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
For my 5, I guarantee now this is the album that you gotta go back and listen to because I'm, like, on top of Chicken and Sauce, Ray Vaughn, The Good, the Bad, and
Mm.
the Dollar Menu. Wow.
I did
Wow.
like that album. I actually forgot about that one. It's a lot
Wow.
of music, bro. It's a lot of music, bro.
It was that album, I had to run it back, like, a couple songs back, cause like, he talks about his mom, schizophrenia, like, just, like, dealing with that, just tough times growing up in LA County. Man, that was deep. That was deep. It talks about his baby moms and, the issues they had. I think he said that she passed. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I don't know, I'm not sure. Might have got blended, but yeah, that album was heavy. That album was heavy. It's not a lot of like he just talks about flocking and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
there was no. And he could rap,
Yes.
but like the storytelling that kid has, man.
You mentioning that reminded me. There's another rapper that we both are gonna leave off this list. There's another album we're both gonna leave off. Don't think too hard.
Are
Don't
we?
think too hard. We'll just talk about it
Mhm.
on our honorable mention.
Okay,
But for
okay, for
me,
sure.
number 4, and this number 4 is based off of just like what I've spent time listening to in my car and when I'm with my friends, is Young Nudie, Paradise.
Young Nudie.
That is my shit. The Nudie shit.
Okay.
The Nudie shit is my shit.
Was that the one where he had it's like a like grass on the
Yep.
cover?
Yes.
I think I saved a couple of joints from that one.
If you on your way out to a little spot on a Friday,
Yeah, that's it.
throw on the Nudie. If you going to the gym,
Yeah,
throw on the Nudie. Throw it on.
that's it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll have to run that one back. I definitely listened to it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember going back to it though. Number 4. See, this is when it gets real hard. This is when it gets real hard. 'Cause I'm going through right now. You know what? Just for the sake of, because he was top last year, I got to get somebody else, but it was still amazing. I'm going with Tyler. Don't tap the glass. Um,
Okay.
I appreciated this one because Tyler just wanted y'all to dance, man. He wasn't even trying to do no super, super like Chromacopia, which is still a phenomenal album. He just wanted y'all to dance. He told y'all that he literally, I think that he said he made this while on tour for Chromacopia. Like, who
Mm.
is this guy?
That
Who is
man's
he?
cold.
Like this album was again like kind of reinventing himself again with the 80s, like the Dookie chain and the dash and stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who is he?
He's whoever he wants to be at the
Um,
time, bro. He has different characters for every album.
oh,
I
and I can't wait every time. I
so
can't wait.
so that was on my honorable mention.
Oh, you tripping? You tripping? Like
I
he
am
he had the he had the he's the avant he's like the avant-garde of like hip hop, genre bending. He had the
it just wasn't
Nuckety Buck with the dance and
it didn't really so I the album is cool.
yeah.
I'm a Tyler fan. I'm definitely
Mhm,
a Tyler fan, but this album compared to the others, this album for me felt rushed to me.
mm,
Um yeah,
it's possible.
yeah, to me, a lot of to me, this album and honestly, ever since Igor, a lot of his albums to me have felt like a victory lap from Igor and Call Me If You Get Lost. Like all these albums, and that's cool. I like this version of Tyler. I'm just not too crazy about. Like he's a little more, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just from him specifically. This brand of Tyler. I'm just not crazy about. Like, I don't. There's no specific reason. It's just when I listen to it, like the beats, what he's talking about, like the bars to me sound empty.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Like the rapping on it sounds
interesting.
empty. Yeah, because if you listen, my favorite album from him is Flower Boy,
Okay.
and to me,
So yeah.
you get what I'm saying. Like Flower Boy
Mm,
to me was like Thanksgiving food. Like, you know what I'm saying? A Moment of Transparency, that album, ironically, makes me emotional. Ironically, like
mm,
what he was talking about, I felt bad for him. I'm like, damn, this nigga really like, feeling away, especially considering the albums before that, where he just was like essentially like, like a gremlin. You know what I'm saying? So for him
yeah.
to transform into Flower Boy and then have Igor, I was really rocking with that. But everything after that, um, I enjoyed, but just not as much. Just not as much.
Mm,
Just not as
okay.
much.
Okay. While you were talking, you said something that made me forget that I only got 3 spots. Do I have my 4? Did I
Yeah.
do 4 yet?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
remember.
no, we don't. No. We got no. Yeah, we got was 4 not Tyler?
Yeah, I guess so. So I got 3, and I actually got 4 to tell. Damn. See, that's
My three are
number shit.
easy as hell. My 3 easy as hell. Like
That's why I
easy.
don't number shit because oh no, no. I'm a double up. I don't care. We making rules up at this point.
My 3 is
I,
Freddie Gibbs, bro.
okay, okay.
My 3
So
is Alfredo
Alfredo
too.
too
Yeah,
was
my
the
3 is
rollout
Alfredo.
was beautiful.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
didn't think they could top Alfredo. I
Really,
didn't think they could top that.
really.
Yeah, and they did well.
Yeah, that album is great.
Well,
I love that album.
that album still with the Jids and all that stuff. That album is probably my most played album this year.
And behind, in my personal opinion, on my list, behind maybe Mick, he probably is the best rapper on my list.
Is Gibbs a better rapper than Jid? See, we gonna get into too much. He is?
It's close. To me, it's close, man. To me, it's close.
Ah, that's tough. Because what Jid did on that feature,
Wait, which one? On
that
the Freddie.
Alfredo
Yeah, yeah,
too.
yeah. Yeah. But see, we'll talk about we'll have to talk about that separately.
Okay, okay, for sure. We will.
Yeah,
And that was your 3, right?
that was my
I'm doubling that up on 3, bro. I
okay,
have to because
okay.
I forgot when. So I got 2 for 3. I got Alfredo too, and I got Wale.
That's tough. We see that's
That's
the thing. Our lists are not too far off.
nah, they're not too far up, but that Wale came in, what, like a couple weeks ago, right, bro? That album is so dope. Oh, and shout out to my homie Sly, works at Blavity,
Mm.
and she actually interviewed
Oh yeah, I
him
saw.
earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like she didn't realize it until the album dropped. She basically said the name of the album during the interview, and she didn't even catch it until it dropped. But that album,
Incredible.
man,
That's my number 2.
people talk about that's your 2. People talk about Drake and how he's really giving emotions, everything like that, and just conceptualizing them in a way where it just sonically sounds good. I'm not denying that. I'm not taking it away from him. Do your thing, Aubrey. Wale will really hit you. Like Wale will be like, "Hey, I got
Yeah.
I got something that you could really think on." Like that album is so
Well, Wale's a better rapper than Drake. He's a better
well,
writer. He's a
yeah,
better writer than Drake. That's all it is.
yeah. Well, he writes,
Yeah.
but
Yo.
but nah, you're absolutely right. But yeah, that album is
That shit is incredible. That
mm,
is probably the one, that and the Little Sims and the Clipse are the ones that I probably have listened to the most.
the most.
Yeah. The Wale jump, like for me to have for us to have an album at 2 and 3 that just came out a few weeks ago in this year that we had is a big deal.
Yeah,
That's a
'cause
big
that
deal.
3rd quarter was hard to yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. He's but he's still I'm so proud of him because he's still like, I don't know if relevant is subjective, but to me, he still managed to be relevant.
Hmm.
And he still got his core fans. And yeah, man, that Wale album was something special. That dude loves some samples though. Jeez.
Yeah.
He gotta pay for all those
I'm
samples. I
saying
think I
though.
was counting with shout out to Desi. I think we were counting, it was like 5 when we were listening to it. Yeah,
Mm.
Closer, SWV,
Agape,
um,
Agape.
Yeah, that
Closer to My
shit. He
Dreams
has
shit.
so many. Yes.
Now,
Shout out to him though. That was a good
yeah,
album.
shout out to Wale. Do
Mhm.
we even
Who you
we
got on two?
not Wale was my two.
Oh, he was your two. That's
Wale
right.
was my
Okay.
two.
So obviously, the last two for me. If you hear one, you already know who's gonna be the other one. But it was tough. But sitting here thinking which one I was running back the most, I'm giving two to Clipse. So
What are you putting over
first off,
Clipse?
first off, the album was amazing. You're gonna see.
Amazing.
The album was amazing. And I feel like it was so good that it's putting other people on. Like now everybody I was listening to Stove God before all this, but now everybody want that Stove God album after that hook.
Yeah.
Um but their rollout was so
That was one of the best rollouts I've ever seen, bro.
it was so calculated. I'm like, wow, that's how you do a rollout.
I'm trying to think of a
And
rollout that I've seen and like who had a rollout that good.
Tyler always got good
Well, that
rollouts.
Tyler's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler's always gonna have a good rollout. I think when somebody always does something, I don't really necessarily think of it as significant.
Uh-huh.
Like for example, one of my favorite rollouts is Travis Scott's rollout for Astro World. I think that
Oh, that was genius,
was
yeah.
incredible.
But you know what though? We're forgetting a rollout. Cardi's rollout was pretty funny.
Cardi
It was
Cardi
it
B?
was funny. Hmm?
Cardi B?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an 8-year rollout. It was
Nah,
like a 4-year rollout.
I'm talking about the no. I'm talking about like how she was in New York, like
Oh yeah, yeah,
selling
yeah,
her.
yeah. Are you talking? Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
good.
That's good. That was
That
good.
was good.
I still
That
feel
was
like
good.
they were revving that engine up for about 2 to 3 years.
Oh yeah, they had to.
Yeah,
They had to
yeah,
make sure they get their return.
yeah. No, facts, facts, facts.
Yeah, they had to make sure you get your return. All right, what's your number one?
It's Clipse.
Number one
Easy.
is Clips.
Easy. That
Yeah,
man, that album, because it's what, 12 songs?
I think so. Yeah.
Every song, man. You could tell that they really sat down and like was really like, because you know sometimes like for example one of the reasons I don't really rock with that Tyler album is because I can hear when somebody made an album and they didn't sit down. I can hear it. Like the Clipse
Well, you're
out.
an artist. You would be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like some
Mm,
albums, you can tell that they're doing this and like they have their hats in all these other places
mm.
while they're creating it versus saying this album is the only thing that I'm working on right now. This is it. And you can hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that. Pharrell did his thing. These days it seems like Pharrell could only make good beats with them niggas or with Pusha T. Everything else has been
Interesting.
everything else been a little,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah.
Well, let me ask you this:
What's up?
do you think how much of just the reunion itself, added to the feel of that album? Like, how much of just like you saying, "I'm just happy they back."
How
Did
much is
that
how?
have any effect on?
Nah, because first and foremost, I was never waiting on a Clipse album. I was never like, man, I wish the Clipse would come back. Like
Right.
I like Pusha T. I like Pusha T albums, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't waiting for it. If Pusha T never dropped another album again, I wouldn't be.
I'm not a big solo Pusha T fan, like,
Yeah,
at all, actually.
I think that
Mm,
he's a great rapper.
mhm.
I like his competitiveness and his respect for the art and the culture. But as far as Pusha T songs, I'm not like looking for it. So that is I
Okay.
guess to answer your question, like I guess technically no.
Mhm.
Um, but I do think that like hearing them together, I think that Malice pushed him. I think they were pushed each
Yeah,
other.
because I always thought Malice was better. I always thought
Back in the day, yeah, before they
yeah,
split. But then when Pusha went solo, and you didn't hear
yeah, it
from
was
you know, you didn't hear from
yeah.
Malice, you know.
Out of they say out of 2 clips, they say Malice the meanest, you know, but I think that, it's like you said, it was the beats, the tone, the storytelling. Yeah, they were locked in. They were locked in with that one, and what I really appreciate is that they 'cause remember last year they teased it, "Oh, Clip's coming back," and everyone's like, "Oh, shit, that album better be amazing." Well, and honestly, it lived up to the hype, maybe more.
I think
It
more.
absolutely lived up to the hype.
agree.
That's rare.
For sure.
That's rare that things live up to the hype, but they had that emotional depth. That was it that first track they were talking about their parents.
Hmm.
Oh man,
For them to take it there
real
was,
life. Hmm?
I said, for them to take it there, I was
Yeah,
fucking with
yeah.
it.
And then like listen to Pusha rap about coke. Uh, and then Malice like right, it was almost like antithesis. Like he's rapping about it, and Malice is like rapping about like the other side of it, and
Hmm.
it was cool to hear. Almost like a play on just the different I don't know, like the different scenarios that they have experienced and stuff. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But one,
Who's your
for
number
me,
one?
I'm giving it to Jid.
That's why you reacted like that.
I'm giving it to Jid. I didn't know what I'm sitting here thinking, like as we're talking. I didn't know if I was gonna give it to Jid, but I've always at the end of the year I always knew it's either gonna be one of these two.
Mm,
I almost gave it to Alfredo. So
mm.
that actually is my most played, but
I wouldn't be
the
mad at that.
way that Jid album takes you on a ride, and then he had clips on there with Community and like we said before, K Word. Um, he just had a lot of great albums. That Skate album is what a single,
Mm.
what a single. Like Work, and he can rap. He can rap. His features been going crazy. Like Jid is on a. He's the next wave. Like I mean, he's been here for a minute, but when I'll never forget when my wife was talking about the sailing challenge, right?
Hmm.
So like, you see a sailing challenge, I'm like, do you know who that is? It's like this isn't even the kind of music he made. But he got, he lucked up and
I
his
was
song
about to
turned
say
into
what
a
a, I was
challenge.
about to say what a alley oop because I don't even know if they
Yeah,
intended for that to be like that. So shout out to
absolutely
them.
not. So, but yeah, man. So who you got as your
Honorable mention:
yeah, honorable mentions, runner ups, what have you?
Tyler,
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay.
Joey Badass.
Joey's wasn't that bad. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the Rayvon is honorable mention for me.
Okay.
There's one more. West Side Gun. Honorable
Okay.
mention. Those
Yeah,
those
yeah.
those those four. I like the West Side. I was listening back. It's not as robust. It's not robust enough
Right.
for a top 10 of the year. But I was fucking
Yeah.
with it.
I feel you on that. Cause some of them I wanted to give it, I'm like, it was good, but did it really like hit me like, wow, I gotta run that back. Like, I'll give one. It's kind of a random one. I'm just giving it to them because like it's kind of dope that they did it. Fish, Hit Boy and Alchemist.
I never listened to it.
Hit Boy is one of, if not, the best producers that rap. Hit Boy can rap. Hit Boy can
He
rap.
can, but I'm like, oh, you said one
I'm
of.
trying to,
I mean, he's up.
hmm,
He's up there.
he's up there. Like, I mean, like, who else is a producer that be
You talking
rapping?
about
I
producer
mean, besides,
first?
yeah, I mean, besides, yeah, yeah, it was pretty good album.
I mean, hell, the Alchemist is up
Sometimes,
there.
huh?
The Alchemist is up there.
Sometimes I'll be rapping off beat.
I think it's not on purpose.
I don't know. Maybe it's me, but
A
I was
producer
like,
rapping off beat got to be on purpose.
it's got to be right. Like
Yeah,
if anybody knows the beat, he do.
right.
But I don't know. Sometimes it's just like I don't know. Maybe I was listening to. I was listening off because to your point. Um, but yeah, I can't think of anybody else. I'm gonna catch some flack for this one, but I think he can rap. It's just nobody. I don't know anybody that listens to him but me. Joyner Lucas, ADHD too. Jordan can rap
He can
though.
rap
I
his
don't
ass off.
understand.
I personally have
Listen to
never
a
trap
Joyner rap.
in. Nah, I've never listened to it. But every visual he puts out, I
His
rock with.
concept songs,
Hmm.
crazy,
You gave
crazy.
you
But
gave me you gave me a good list of people to go back and listen to though. I'll say that.
yeah, yeah. His album was pretty good, man. It's like I said, it's a follow up from ADHD, but Joint can rap. It's just to your point when he drops conceptual songs in video like "Happy Birthday," "I'm Sorry,"
Mm.
"Broski."
She didn't even know all the names of the shit. Okay.
Yeah, like all the concept songs are amazing. Like he's like I don't want to say modern day, like Will, like he had a whole bunch of them. I want to say not modern day Nas, but I'll say like as far as like concept songs, he. he probably makes the best ones of our generation right now.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
concept songs, he's pretty good. One of these days I want to do a video of like my favorite concept songs of today.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of them, but he pretty much knock it out of the park every time. So yeah, I'm trying to think of. I think that might be it. I want to see more from Ken the Man.
Yes. I'm gonna have to write that down.
She's cool. It's a girl.
Okay.
Um, but she could rap from Houston. She could rap
Okay.
for sure. Um, Definitely one of my hip hop tracks of the year when her like little freestyle Try Me Too, I think it is.
Hmm.
She could go. Um, yeah, I got a couple of them, but yeah, I guess that's my top 10.1
Uh,
because I added one
no, I
plus
think you
one.
had a solid list, man. Pretty solid list for sure.
So, um, but yeah, these are always, to me, they're always hard. 'Cause I
Of
listen to a lot
course.
of music, so
When
they're
it's
always
hard,
hard.
that means that we had a good year. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly. So we got to do it again next year. If you're watching this, I hope you wrote some of these down
Hmm.
because I know between me and Whyz, we put y'all up on a couple of people.
Hmm. For sure.
So yeah, definitely tap in with that. But yeah, man, this is for all we know. Whyz tapping in with the top 10. I'm tapping in with the top 10. Hit us up.
Might
Let
have to
us know
do a
what we
little.
forgot.
Right, right. Let us know what we forgot, and bro, we might have to do a little R&B one.
So
R&B.
yeah, I did an R&B. This is I just wrote it down. I did an R&B tracks. I haven't done the albums yet. I did the tracks. I would love to do hip hop tracks. Maybe we'll do hip hop tracks. I don't know, but I did R&B tracks.
I
That's a
like
good
the
one
sound of
too.
that. I like the sound of
Yeah.
that.
So, but until next time, y'all, we out.
Peace.